Thunderbird 1 is known for having high-octane action, and so too was the pacing of this episode. I can see the elements of Brink of Disaster from the original series. The only difference is that this is not a commercial passenger line set up by a crooked businessman. This is merely the scenario of what happens when an artificial intelligence program grows into something not of human desire. An example of this would be Car from Knight Rider, or, again, from Knight Rider, Kit from Killer Kit, where he's reprogrammed, although that was due to human intervention and not of a artificial intelligence desire to self-reprogram. I liked the dynamic between Scott and Brains in this episode. Scott seemed very impatient with the engineer's rewiring of the train and then putting it back the way it was after John's assessment of the AI. But given the circumstances, I think most people could be forgiven for being a little hasty in this situation. It's also nice to see a mission that only required Thunderbird 1. With the exception of the imposters and give or take a million in the original series, Thunderbird 1 was virtually in every episode. Also, the very fact that Scott and Alan know what feet taste like after sampling Grandma's cooking disturbs me. And no offence, the whole Grandma Tracy's cooking is terrible angle has gotten old real quickly. It's like WWE's current creative process. Stale. Caven Novak was just brilliant as Brains this week. This version strikes me as being very awkward outside of his comfort zone, i.e. his lab. I really dug Thomas Brodie Sangster's performance this week, as I really got the impression that John does prefer his own company. But that's not to say he doesn't want to be around his own family. It's just that you do get people that prefer the presence of their own company, as it's just a way for them to relax and do their own thing. And I can relate to that. There was one CG shot of Thunderbird 1 that didn't really match up with the train, which I'm presuming was either CG or just a very well-made model. I don't know. Thunderbird 1 was just a little too shiny after it made the second attempt to chase after the train after it had scaled over the mountain tunnel. A thoroughly enjoyable episode highlighting another character development, namely with Brains. While he has been featured in most episodes thus far, it's actually nice to see other sides to his character, from feeling uncomfortable travelling in Thunderbird 1, to feeling awkward outside of his lab, and to stepping up to the plate when it mattered the most. As I mentioned before, this did feel like a soft remake of Brink of Disaster, with an element from the movie Speed. That might have been interesting back in the day. Keanu Reeves as Scott Tracy. I can see it. Well, until next time, folks, another great episode. FAB.